Happy Easter to all of our observant friends. It's Good Friday, markets are closed, so today's will be a quickie. The dollar quelled its 15-day rise yesterday after both jobless claim counts came in at less than expected and down from last week's figure, and investors rushed in to adjust their positions. Disappointment was in the air already on Wednesdays. The ADP employment change also missed expectations, but all this is drawing a bit of a pallor over this afternoon's NFP count. Analysts interviewed by Reuters are actually optimistic, saying that hiring grew dramatically in March. Equities were up yesterday between the S&P's half and 1.8 for the Nasdaq. The Canadian dollar is up 0.13% after markets manufacturing PMI improved by 4 points over February. The US's figure only shows a 1-point improvement, but the ISM count shows a 4-point improvement to 64.7. That's its highest since 1983. Construction was also down 0.8% in February. The only thing worth getting up from the table, from the family lunch table today will probably be the dollar index at 12:30 noon GMT time as the NFP comes in. At the moment, we can see that sideways trend developing between the pivot and R1, volumes coming in lower as we settle into the holiday, and therefore we can expect reactions to be just that more violent. Less volume, more volatility. 93.76 in one direction, 92.17 in the other, depending on the data. European markets came in nearly all green yesterday. The euro gained 0.06% overnight after yesterday's PMI show a recovery in European manufacturing, up 3 points in England, France, and Italy, 5 for the Union, and 6 in Germany. The UK's 58.9 is reportedly a decade-long record. Reuters this morning reports on a recovery in the European IPO market to the tune of $19.6 billion in the year's first quarter. That's apparently a 6-year high. Those indexes that are ticking in Asia this morning are green at the moment. Even the yuan is slightly up as U.S. jobs data makes its appearance. Overnight, Japan published a 20.8% increase in its monetary base. That's at a record rate given the central bank's money pumping to alleviate pandemic woes. Oil this morning is buoyant on a 3.5% rise despite a 13-rig jump in the Baker Hughes count for last week. Even OPEC Plus's decision to ease production cuts by 350K per day hasn't dented the commodity, and that's before Saudi's oil minister bin Salman told the meeting he had no way of gauging what Iranian suppliers were doing. Gold seems to be in for another rise as the dollar weakens, and Bitcoin is up this morning after news of Coinbase's approval by the SEC to list its shares on the Nasdaq. This is going to be a direct listing with no underwriters or go-betweens. In corporate news, Ford has said it would resume making political contributions to lawmakers who voted against certifying Joe Biden's nomination in January. And AMC shares took a beating as the company's CEO announced yesterday on CNBC that he intends to sell 500 million new shares to finance cinema's post-pandemic comeback. Discovery is still headed south on the Archipelago scam, and AstraZeneca continues down as more and more post-COVID jab blood clots spring up. That's it. Have a great holiday, whether it's Easter, Passover, or the upcoming Ramadan, and we'll see you soon.